Good evening, this is the panel and we are live from TVT studios in Lome. What if what we eat determine our health, our energy, and perhaps even how long we live? Will we keep turning a blind eye, watching our health fade away while the power to act is in our hands? We live fast, we eat fast, and our health pays the price. But do we truly know what we are putting into our bodies? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome abroad. Today we will explore how good nutrition can transform our health, prevent disease, and give new meaning to the simple act of eating. Topic is a big one, especially what concerning securing our life, our health, the importance of a consuming balanced diet. And we are joined by a distinguished expert to share insights on this important and timely topic, Ms. Akwa Nerin Kecha. She is a PhD candidate in food processing and food safety at the Lome University. Please, you're welcome.
Thank you very much
Yes.
for having me at the studio.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And so let's get right into this topic, the importance of a consuming balanced diet. And what exactly is a balanced diet according to you? And why is it important for our overall health?
Simply put, balanced diet means consuming the right amount of all the food groups. The food groups include carbohydrate, protein, fats, minerals, vitamins, fiber, and also water. And the nutrients that are being obtained from this food helps our body to properly function, gives it its right energy, helps it for repairs, and so on. So in basically put, our health comes from what we eat. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And how does a balanced diet impact children's growth and cognitive development?
For young children, especially babies, they are still at the early stage of development where all their organs are still developing. So a balanced diet for children is a foundation of their growth. It helps them to build strong muscles, it helps them to build strong bones, and goes a long way in giving them good brain development. So a healthy child will eventually result into a healthy, mentally stable adult in the society.
Yes, as an expert in the domain, what role does nutrition play in preventing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension and obesity?
The diseases you've mentioned, hypertension, obesity, diabetes, these are all food-related diseases.
Okay.
Very few people have these due to genetics. It is mostly developed from poor dieting. So a balanced diet will have a great role to play if people live strictly by it. It is going to help you reduce blood sugars. It's going to help you reduce your blood pressure if you take in food substances that are not fats or sugars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if these diseases are already present, can eating a balanced diet help manage or improve the situation? And how can we go to it?
If these diseases are already present, the diseases we just mentioned, if they are already present, eating a balanced diet can go a long way in helping people who have these conditions. And also, we can also eat dietary supplements, can also go a long way to help people that have these conditions. And combining exercise with balanced diet will go a long way to restore your health and also help you to stay strong and healthy.
Yes. And how can family with limited resources and ensure they maintain a balanced diet?
For families with limited resources, those who are in the urban area, I don't know if they can really cope to have a balanced diet. But I'm going to speak for those who are in the rural areas. Why? Because most often they are closer to the raw materials. They are able to pick a fruit every now and then and eat the fruit that contains all the nutrients, and they have the habit of cultivating their own food, having gardens behind their house, and this helps them to gain access to most of the nutrients. And rather than those of us who are in the rural area, in the urban area, before the food leaves the rural area to the urban area, most of the vital nutrients are being lost along transportation. So we end up not having most of its nutrients. But those who are in the rural area, they enjoy all of it. All they need to do
more closer to
the source of the raw material. Yeah. So they enjoy the whole package of the nutrients found in the food. And all they have to do is to combine it with eggs, protein sources like eggs, fish, and meat. They are good to go.
And can you give a practical advice for incorporating more nutritious food into a daily needs of meal or so?
In our diet, yes. Right? What I can say is try to include fruits and vegetable in your everyday meal. This will help you to gain a variety of nutrients that will help you to sustain a balanced lifestyle. And also practice the habit of drinking water most often. Try replacing sugary foods and alcohol with water. It's going to help you a lot.
Yes. And for busy people or working parents, that's a quick and healthy meal idea that maintain nutritional balance.
Due to urbanization, yes, and sedentary lifestyle and busy lifestyle for most people, especially working mothers, they now tend to demand for food that are ready to eat, ready, yes, to cook. And scientists and researchers are working in this area to make sure that this type of foods are being available in the market. So you can always grab an already made food that will take you less than 10 or 5 minutes to prepare. Another step will be for you to prepare your meals way ahead of time. You can prepare your meals in batches, and then you get to eat them maybe along within the week. Okay. And also, if you're a busy person at work, always cultivate the habit of having maybe an apple or a banana or grapes in your bag, or have some groundnuts, cashew nuts that you can easily chew on, yes, during working hours. This will help you to maintain a balanced diet.
Yes, and we can see that people are more active with the fast food. And what would be the impact, or how can we manage it?
People who are
because fast food are more people like it more than, because it is fast and they can move it.
They can.
What can we do at this moment to protect ourselves, because we cannot all the time eat what we prepare at home? We take time, we need for time to time the fast food.
Yeah, that's why I said fast foods are also, yes, important. Yeah. You just have to know which one is good for you. Yeah. And you get them. Some fast food you can eat them immediately, while some you need a lesser time to prepare them.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you talk right now about water.
Yes, please.
And how important is water intake and hydration in a balanced diet, and what are the practical ways to ensure it?
Water is one of the food groups. It's under one of the food group. Yes. Water is essential for life. In fact, water is life. Mm-hmm. Your body needs water in order to carry out its metabolic activities like respiration, reproduction, blood circulation, and temperature control, and even helps you to get out toxins from your system through urine and feces. So water is very important. So to develop a habit of consuming water always, it is advisable to always get water. When you are going out, you can have a bottle of water with you so that you can easily drink it. during the day. Yeah.
Thank you very much for all this explanation. But this year, World Food Day theme is hand in hand for better food and a better future, emphasizing collective action. What does this mean in a practical for individuals and families and communities?
Okay, I'm going to say this before I come and answer
You
your
can go
question.
ahead,
The Sustainable Development Goal for 2030 for zero hunger and sustainable food aims at creating a world where everyone have enough nutritive food available and affordable and sustainable for future generation. Most programs are being put in place, and like early this year I attended a conference where the theme was feeding the minds that feed us, and looking at the theme of the World Food Day celebration this year, we are talking about hand in hand for better food for a better future. All these are just stepwise approaches towards the SDG goal. It's coming like a reminder to you and I that we need to work as a team in order to have better food for a better future. It involves all the agri-food stakeholders like the government, the producers, the processors, the retailers, the consumers to work hand in hand to see that we make food available and affordable for everyone.
Yes. Yeah. And talking about food, and we will come to that point of food waste. What simple change can people make to reduce food waste while improving their nutrition?
Food waste is a broad topic and it exists along the food chain. But I'm just going to focus on consumers, of us that are consuming the food. The very first simple thing I can say that we need to do, and we can easily practice it at home, is first, when you get to dish your food, dish exactly the quantity of food that you can eat at a go, to avoid leaving food in your plate and discarding it after. Another thing, buy food that you can easily consume within the week to avoid leaving food that will go bad and you need to discard it. And also, storing food properly is very important. We must learn how to store cereals and grains, maybe putting them in airtight containers to prevent weevils from attacking this thing and causing food spoilage. Also, storing fruit in the fridge is also an important way, but we need to learn how to do this properly in order not to cause food contamination that can lead to food spoilage and causing poor health to you and I. So those are some of the measures we can take in order to reduce food waste at our level, just at home. And reducing food waste does not only save money, but it protects our environment, and it goes a long way in supporting food security in the world.
Yes. And for the second part, those who are producing, how can they protect and keep the food very safe? Because they are producing, and if they don't take care of it, we too will be struggling to protect our food, but it is already waste.
Waste occurs along the food chain, like I said, when it comes to fruits, vegetable, the fish, and everything. People are putting in a lot of measures like post-harvest technologies to make sure that most of this food don't end up at waste. And most foods, like perishable foods like tomatoes, we see that food producers are now trying ways to convert them to powder or to convert them to tomato paste that still makes it available for us at any time.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. And are there specific traditional Togolese foods that are particularly beneficial for a balanced diet, and how can they be integrated into our everyday meals?
Togolese have a lot of food. The land is blessed with a lot of nutritional foods. We have the corn, the beans, the yam, the leafy vegetables, the okra. There are many. Saying incorporating it, I think a lot of Togolese are already incorporating this food that are giving them a balanced diet on a daily basis. I'll take an example of your Imolo. The Imolo, it's a pack of a balanced diet. You have the carbohydrate there in the form of rice, you have the protein in the form of beans, and you have some salads coming in, and you have the spices, the pepper. All those are coming in with vital minerals and vitamins. So Togolese are already enjoying a balanced diet, even if they didn't know it. Yeah.
Very good, very good. And how can people cultivate habits of mindful eating and make healthier choices
Healthier food choices, yeah. Mindful eating you have to understand when to eat, how to eat, and what you are eating. Mindful eating isn't just about a strict dieting. It is about creating a balance, being aware of what you are actually eating, if it is important and if it is needed by your body and your soul. Another simple tip that we do it on a daily basis that we are not aware of it, that I would like to talk about it, is when we are eating, we tend to rush when we eat. You need to take time to masticate your food very well, savor every taste of it, so that you are able to understand when your body is giving you the signals of being full. And those are some of the ways that we can carry mindful eating, like having a habit of drinking water often, including fruits and vegetables in your diet, is also very important. For the consistency part of it, if you develop doing these habits daily, bit by bit, within a period of time, it becomes a normal daily routine for you.
According to you, are there common misconceptions about food and nutrition that you would like to address?
There are several misconceptions about food, and the very first one I would like to address is people often use balanced diet and food nutrition. People often use balanced diet as food nutrition as synonym, they are very different. A balanced diet means eating the right type of food, the right amount that your body needs. And food science gives now the explanation. Food nutrition gives the science behind what the nutrients that we are consuming are doing in our body. Another misconception is about carbohydrates are bad, fats are not good for you, don't eat all those. They are not correct. They are, if one carbohydrate, maybe you ate cassava and it is not good for you, doesn't make the food bad. People because one food is bad for you doesn't make it bad for everybody. And people don't eat certain foods because of because of their genetic, because of cultural background, and also because they have already some health conditions. So
by eating,
but carbohydrates are good for you. You just need to figure out what is good for you, what particular type of carbohydrate is good for you.
That particular food,
you have to think about your health first. The food you like it's not good for your health. And also fats are also good. Your hands are able to move and glide, your knees, because of the presence of fat and water that is giving you the lubricant. But if you have a health condition, it is often advised to eat mostly plant fat. Another misconception, people say that if I stay without eating, I'm going to lose weight. It's not entirely true. If you really want to work on losing weight, you should get a dietitian to draw a meal plan for you, and then you follow it and you see the outcome of it.
Yes, wonderful explanation. We need a lot of time to continue it, because we just passed through the question like this. But we will have time for it. And how do environmental factors like climate or availability of fresh produce affect people's ability to maintain a balanced diet?
Environmental factors like climate change, drought, flood, like what you've mentioned, can actually limit people's access to fresh food. Yeah. And talking about availability, the nature has made itself in the way that if this particular fruit is growing in a country and it is not available in another country, the nutrients that that fruit might have might also be found in another fruit growing in that area. So, for example, you might have maybe 9 grams of magnesium in an apple, and where we don't have apple, you have the grams in banana. So, there is always a balance.
Okay.
Yes, we just need to sort it out.
Thank you very much for coming. What final advice will you give to the viewers to help them achieve a balanced and healthy diet in their daily lives?
Okay, simply put, what I will advise mostly is include vegetables and fruit in your daily meal, and make sure you are eating a variety of them, because eating one and the same type of food or fruit or vegetable means you are consuming one and the same kind of nutrient over a period of time, and it is not going to help you. Another advice I would like to give is we should develop the habit of replacing sugary drinks, alcohol with water consumption. It is very important. And if you are a very busy person, you work a lot, you don't have time to eat, it is advisable to always carry like fruits like apple, bananas that I made mention before. This will avoid you just picking an unhealthy snack. You will be able to eat in that. And one most important thing I want to say is those that are watching and they have learned from us, they should share the information to others, so that together, hand in hand, we can make better food for the future generation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming today. Share the information is what is necessary for us to tell our viewers today. Yes, and in the end, changing the way we eat means transforming the way we live. Let's make every plate a step toward better health, balance, and well-being. Thanks to you, Ms. Akwanerim Kecha, for such a valuable insight, and thank you for being present in our studios today.
Thank you very much for having me in the studio today.
Thank you. And to you, dear viewers, thank you very much for joining us. Have a good evening and goodbye.